All right, so you're thinking about moving to Hurst, Texas? Well, only do that if you really like water parks and putt-putt and all that other cool stuff. And that's right, we're here in Hurst, Texas, which is a little suburb nestled right in between Arlington and Dallas. And we're gonna take you around the neighborhood, show you a little bit around Hurst, tell you some fun facts, and also show you some different homes and some different price points so you can see what may fit inside your budget. And we're gonna get after it right now. All right, hey, if this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything there is about eating, sleeping, working, playing, the good and the bad of living in Fort Worth, Texas, or Hurst like we're in today, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market in Fort Worth. My name is Levi.
I'm Travis Plum.
And we get calls and emails every single day from people just like you and you and you and you. Looking to make a move to Fort Worth. We absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, just give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. Happy to help you make a smooth move to Fort Worth. So as we mentioned, we're here in Hurst, Texas. We're going to take you around. We're at the NRH2O water park. Now, you used to come here as a kid all the time, right, Travis?
Well, I definitely remember like growing up whenever we were coming out to Hurst, it was like a long drive. It felt like, you know, from where I was at on the east side of Mesquite out here was like going out to the country. So, I mean, definitely from the time that I grew up to the time that we're here, like right now in 2021, Hurst, I mean, has really blown up. And yeah, as a kid, of course, I mean, take a look at this park. I mean, it's badass. I mean, if you're thinking about moving over here and you have a family, this is definitely one of those places that your kids are going to want to come. They're probably never going to want to leave either because I mean, there really is so much to do out here. Even though the city is small, it's packed with fun stuff to do. And just on the other side of NRH2O, they have some putt-putt golf. They got go-karts. I mean, they have everything. Yeah. I mean, it was nice looking.
I love the go-karts.
He was over here trying to get me to go play some putt-putt. I said, man, let's go take it out on the real range. But we'll probably really go out here and play some
putt-putt's a little more my speed. I don't know.
Look, I'm not saying that I'm good at golf.
All good deals are made on the putt-putt court.
That's right. That's right. All good deals are made on the golf course, man.
Absolutely. So Hurst, if you've ever heard of H-E-B, and I'm not talking about the grocery store, which by the way, the grocery store is humongous here. They're trying to take over all of Texas. There is a grocery store called H-E-B, but H-E-B, the original, is really stands for Hurst, Euless, Bedford, which is a kind of a combination of the three major suburbs right here.
They're all tied. You know, I live in Euless, so I literally live like 2 cities over. So you have Euless, you have Bedford, and Hurst. It's completely backwards when they say H-E-B, but when you hear people talking about H-E-B, it's going to be Hurst, Euless, and Bedford. So that's exactly, I mean, it's right here. Hurst is a little bit further west than the other cities, and they're all really about the same size, about the same population. Here in Hurst specifically, you know, you have a population of about 39,000 people, so it's a relatively small city. And then the median household cost is going to be just under $200,000. Okay, so if you're looking and this is your price range, I mean, honestly, the really good thing about Hurst is it's a very tight-knit community. I mean, it's a very well-established community as well. Like if you go and you're looking to buy homes right now, there's only like a handful of homes that are even available on the market in this city. I mean, it is a really nice city, lots of stuff to do, but you know, I mean, that's the thing, is that the inventory is low. Dallas, Fort Worth in general is a very popular market. We're getting a ton of out-of-state buyers. It's a lot of our business. We love helping people move from out of state, but at the same time, you know, that is creating quite a bit of a buying frenzy right now. But if you come into some of these other suburbs, inventory is lower. I mean, competition is a little bit less, but of course at these price points too, which Hurst is really ranges. Like you said, the median home price is under $200,000, but really $300,000 to $500,000 is kind of the sweet spot around here. You're not really going to find too many homes in Hurst that are going to be in that $750,000 to $1 million range. If you're going to be getting into that $1 million range, you're going to be out here and you're going to be buying land and then maybe be able to build like a custom home or something like that if you wanted to. But right, the majority of these homes, they range from that $200,000 up to about that $500,000, maybe even $600,000. But again, I mean, we're going to walk through a couple different neighborhoods today and show y'all around $300,000, $400,000. I think we got a couple $700,000 properties that we're going to be able to show you. So we'll make sure that we run through all of those. But back to the fun stuff. If you like shopping out here in Hurst, they have tons of good shopping. They have the Northeast Mall that's located in Hurst, and they have, I mean, it's a pretty big mall. It's the first mall that was ever put into Hurst, and they have all the shopping that you could even imagine. And then right across the street, right across the highway, if you want to go, if you've never heard of iFly, it's like skydiving, but you don't actually have to jump out of an airplane at 15,000 square feet. That's how you know I'm in real estate.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Putt-Putt of skydiving.
Yeah, it is like the Putt-Putt of skydiving. You're right, man. So if you like that, you got to go make sure that you check that out along with everything else that Hurst has to offer. But I mean, it is a great city if you're thinking about moving down here, and you can get in.
And very centrally located between, Fort Worth and Dallas, and you're down the street from Six Flags, Hurricane Harbor, which is a much larger water park than this.
Definitely.
This is kind of like your overgrown neighborhood water park, which is kind of cool to have this in your backyard. I mean, but it's not Hurricane Harbor, which that's not that far away. Six Flags, Ranger Stadium. Yep. Cowboy Stadium. I mean, so it's a great proximity.
Yeah, if you're trying to go to check out any of that, AT&T Stadium, the Globe Life Park, Six Flags, and Hurricane Harbor, that's really only about a 15-minute drive, 20-minute drive at the absolute most if you're getting into some traffic. If you want to go check out, I mean, one of my favorite places in Fort Worth is the Fort Worth Zoo. I absolutely love the zoo there. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's probably one of the best zoos in the entire United States. That's a 30-minute drive. If you're looking to go out and have a really good time in Fort Worth, and you want to hit the stockyards, you can hit Billy Bob's. I mean, that's one of the biggest country dance halls and one of my favorite places to go. I love the boot scoot. Maybe one time I'll show y'all, but that's about 15 minutes away from here. And then Dallas and DFW is about a 25 to 30 minute drive. So if you're looking at your drive times to the airport, that's about what you're going to be looking at. And to be honest, out here in Hurst, there's really not that much traffic either. So it's a pretty straight shot right over to the airport, right over to Dallas. I mean, everything's within a really close driving distance. I mean, it's a great little spot all the way around, definitely.
Awesome. Well, with that, let's go check out the first house so you can get an idea of what may fit inside your budget. So let's go check it out. All right, so we're here in our first stop for the day, and this is a really great community here. It's a little gated community right down the street from the water park where we just came from. And this is, I mean, we'll show you some footage at the end of the neighborhood, but you'll see, I mean, everything is really nice. These are built in late 2012, right?
This one was actually built, the ones in here are built in the earlier 2000s, like 2004. So
okay,
yeah, a little bit older homes on this area.
But they still look great on the outside. It's kind of a traditional Texas style with the mix of the brick and the stone. And you can see we're back here on a cul-de-sac. And we're walking up to one of the homes that's listed right now.
The cool thing about this little neighborhood right now is, for one, that it is gated, and it's like a tripod of cul-de-sac. So if you come in, I mean, it's a very small, tight-knit community. Everyone over here is playing. Their kids are out playing. The dogs are out running around. So when you take a right, you come in here and you come into this cul-de-sac. You can go straight, turn around, there's a cul-de-sac, or go left, turn around, and there's a cul-de-sac. And all the homes over here, they're beautiful. I mean, they definitely look like they're earlier, newer homes, like they were built in 2012 and 2014, because all of these homes, they're in great shape. And the good thing about these as well in this community is when you go inside to these homes and you take in a look here, I mean, these homes have everything. They have the game rooms, they have the gourmet kitchens, they even have the stone brick to ceiling fireplaces. So these homes are extremely affordable, like the whole neighborhood, but you're really getting all the nice amenities and the gourmet kitchens and just, I mean, everything that you want in your home. For about this one right here that we're going to show y'all now, this one just came on the market, and literally as we were pulling up, there was a realtor and a couple that were leaving. So my best guess is there's probably another 100,000 offers on this house as well. It's listed at 415,000 bucks. I mean, it's a steal of a deal. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage, like I said, listed at 415 grand. I mean, this one's definitely going to fly right off the market, man.
Yeah, something that he mentioned about the game room and the media rooms. This is something that if you're coming from out of state, I realize is not a really big deal, possibly where you're coming from. Or if you're coming from up north and you're used to basements, we don't have basements in Texas. And so what you're going to find is there's a lot of media rooms, game rooms, or media rooms and game rooms in a lot of these houses, especially if they're going to be 2-story. They're definitely going to have a game room area and then usually a media room as well. So you try to utilize all the space here. And when we talk about a game room, that's just kind of like an open loft area, kind of a big area where you can have all the toys, you know, extra TV, even a couch.
I like to call it the escape room, right? For us parents who have kids, it's the place where, like at my house, everything upstairs is it's a big open playroom, and then you have a media room with the movie theater. And I call it the escape room because you can go put your kids up there, lock them in there, and let them just play and play and play and play, and then you can, you know, kind of chill out, get things done on the lower end of the floor, and you don't have to let all the toys, you know, spill out onto the first floor as well. Because I don't know about you, but it drives me crazy having toys all over the place.
All right, so that pretty much wraps it up for this first location. Let's go check out the next one. All right, so we came to the next stop, and this home is brand new construction, and it's still available, which is almost unheard of. But actually, we've been finding a pretty good sweet spot here with new construction. And you know, the thing is that people are looking for homes like right this second. But we're just finding a good spot with new construction. We're able to get in. You don't have to get into a bidding war. So this is something if you're a little flexible on your move time, but also we're able to find some homes just like this that are actually available and brand new. And we're gonna actually take you inside of this one so you can see it.
You gotta see this. And this one's listed at $442,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's about 2141 on the square feet. So, you know, this one here is, like you said, a new construction. It's actually move-in ready. And the crazy thing about this is it's not on the MLS. So when we were looking for homes in neighborhoods, you know, that we could walk around and show y'all looking to move here, this one wasn't on there. So that's one of the key things about us getting out, driving around, having relationships with the builders, because we can find these little honey holes. And I think, man, if you'll show them a quick little glance like around, this neighborhood is absolutely beautiful. I mean, you have houses across the street with 2-3 car garages. I mean, you have that big Victorian style homes over here. And again, everything in this neighborhood is brand spanking new. So yeah, I think we should definitely take a walk inside and show y'all what you can get for about $440,000 right here in Hurst, Texas.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We're gonna walk in. It's got this nice gray stone you can see, and man, really nice front door too.
Yeah.
Really light, nice light wood. Boom. Great entryway, very open. Come in here to the living area.
You got the nice little fireplace. You got the tall, and you'll notice this in a lot of these new construction. This is one of like my favorite features. A lot of the windows are really small in some of these older, you know, country style homes. But if you're coming in here and you're taking a look, I mean, you can see they have these huge open windows that I really like. They have the granite countertops, which open up into the living room. And of course, I mean, who doesn't like doing dishes, right? I mean, everyone loves to do dishes, but at least if you can do your dishes and you have to get stuck doing these dishes, you can enjoy the fireplace, you can watch your TV, and you have plenty of space and room inside this kitchen. And of course, all of these new construction homes, for the most part, are gonna be coming with, you know, all of your stainless appliances. You got the gas stovetop grills, sometimes they're electric, but I mean, this is a really nice one-story building. It looks like it's got the 10-foot ceilings. It's got all the lights already built in, plenty of electrical cords. And you also come right this way. You'll notice that you have a nice big office. So a lot of people who are moving, you know, this way are actually able to work from home. So if you're able to work from home, you're able to get a nice little office space right here. And then of course you have, you know, plenty of room. Let's go check out the master bedroom. Let's go see what they have. Oh yeah. So master bathroom, got the bathtub, nice walk in, and you got private bathroom, actual bathroom. Some of these, you would believe it or not, don't even come with doors. I don't know how you feel about that. Kind of weird to me not to have a door, but I like it. All right, let's go check out the other ones. Come on.
After you.
After me. All right. So here's the master, plenty of space, obviously nice big open windows, and you can probably take a little peek right through here. I mean, the yard size, it's not too big of a yard. So depending on, you know, what you're looking for, obviously, this may be the perfect size yard because it's got big enough space to, you know, have like a trampoline if you want to have a trampoline and some other little nice little things. But yeah, let's go take a look, come on. Lead the way, man, lead the way. What are we showing next?
I was following you.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, there you go. And then you have the other bedrooms that are right over here. So you have both bedrooms right side by side. Obviously, nice space, open windows, lots of great light coming in through here. So yeah, that's it. I mean, so this is what you can expect for around, that $440,000 range in Hurst, Texas, and this is a brand new home. So, like Levi was saying, I mean, these brand new homes.
Hey, I tell you what, anytime you can get a new construction home, it's much better too, because you can get in and at the list price.
Yes.
This is the thing, is that we have relationships with these builders, and so we're able to really, as long as we speak for it first and then get a deposit in, we don't have to get caught up in a bidding war. That's the beautiful thing. If you go in on an existing home right now, you're going to get caught in 100%. A bidding war right now, and it's not pretty.
Yeah, we've literally seen some houses get 96 offers. So I mean, it's a crazy time. And another thing is like, if you're, we have had, clients that are out of state and they want to put an offer in on a house, and they may not be moving for 10 months, whatever your situation is. But if you were to call us and be like, hey, Travis, Levi, I really, really like that house, I want to buy that house, you can lock it in and just put, pretty minimal amount of money down, sometimes $1,000, $5,000. You can put that, you can wire that into the new construction builders, and they'll actually take the property off the market. So the reason why I'm telling you this is because if you buy something right now and you lock it in, you don't have to worry about inflation. I mean, I am seeing every single week, some of these new construction properties or just other houses that are out on the market, they're making $10,000, $20,000, even $25,000 jumps, and that's going to continue to happen. So the sooner you make a move, the sooner that you lock something in. Obviously, if you can lock something in now and they have, $25,000 or a $50,000 price increase over the next year, you're basically sitting on, $50,000 worth of equity, because all the houses around you are going to be, comping for a lot more money. So it's a good opportunity for you to get a new house, all the warranties, not have to get into a bidding situation. I mean, it's a win-win all the way around with new construction.
Absolutely. So with that, let's go check out the next one. All right, so we're at the last stop for the day, and I tell you what, look at the trees on this property. Absolutely amazing. And even look across the street, your view over there. Not sure who has that property over there, but you don't even have to look at the neighbors. You just got trees and trees and more trees, and then you've got this home back behind us. Clearly it's getting renovated, but what you got the stats on this, right, Travis?
Yeah, so this home is 3,100, just over 3,100 square feet. It's a 3-bedroom, 4-bath, and these homes in this area go anywhere from, the 500s up into the 800s. And in this neighborhood specifically, this is a very well-established neighborhood. I mean, just driving in, and even right now, you can just hear that the birds are chirping. I mean, it's a great neighborhood, and this lot specifically has 2 acres. So you have lots of acreage, you have a pool in the backyard, plenty of square feet, over 3,100 square feet, and the drive-in is just super, super, super peaceful. I mean, the trees, the neighbors, and again, across the street, that's a park. So you have a place to go over there and play. You can see people biking, you can see people running and walking their dogs. So if you're looking for a well-established neighborhood in Hurst, Texas, then you're really gonna wanna keep this one on the radar. Make sure you reach out so we can get you more information on that. But this is something that if you're wanting well-established, that you're gonna really wanna take a look at for sure.
All right, so let's wrap this up. Let's go grab a coffee, and then let's do a little market report or a market recap, kind of to give you an idea of what's going on here in Hurst. And let's go grab a cup of coffee.
Let's do it. See y'all there.
Oh yeah. All right, so we stopped in here at Roots Coffee House.
Roots Coffee.
Roots Coffee.
Roots Coffee. It's got a nice ring to it.
I am Root. Roots? Is it Roots? I am Roots.
I think it's Groot, but yeah.
Groot?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the other coffee shop. Okay, gotcha. All right, well, so, but yeah, we're here in this this little area in Hurst, right outside of the area where we took you to, and we're looking at the market report. We have it pulled up here. It's not that pretty, just to be honest, but we're gonna put a little positive spin on this. But right now in Hurst, there's only about 42 homes on the market, and the average home on the market is 28 days, which is unheard of.
Yeah.
In any area, because I mean, this is a smaller community, but apparently very popular as well. So we did find a spot. Like I said, we found sweet spots with new construction homes, and we found that great little neighborhood. So if you are thinking about moving to Hurst or this area, definitely give us a call or shoot us a text, send us an email, because we think we've got a great spot for you there. But on top of that, there's been 0 price reductions in Hurst in the last 30 days, which that is also kind of unheard of, which means homes are selling for at least at list price or likely over list price. And the thing is with new construction, kind of like what we mentioned earlier, just to keep in mind, if you're the first one there, you get it at list price. They don't accept multiple offers, the builders. So that's a really great thing. You go into any of these existing homes and they will take multiple offers, and you're going to find yourself overpaying and then also likely losing the deal. I mean, it's a very slim chance, even though we've got great skills and we work the deal any way we can. Also, we have connections as well to try to work for some off-market properties, but at the same time, it is extremely competitive. It doesn't really matter how good you are sometimes, it's just there's so much of an influx there that it's also overwhelming for the sellers too. But at the same time, just let us know. We found a great spot here in Hurst, so if you are looking for this area, we're pretty sure we can get you in. The average home sale price in here was around $370,000 right now. And again, as far as the activity, not a lot of inventory, but again, this is a pretty established community. Most of the time, there's not a lot of people looking to move directly to Hurst, but it is a great option. It's one of the most affordable areas here in the Metroplex, and the location makes it really key.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Would you like to add anything to that?
Well, yeah, I mean, Hurst is just, it's a great, it's a great town and a great community all the way around. And if you're looking for something that's very centrally located to Fort Worth, Dallas, Arlington, and everything there is to do in the surrounding cities, really this is kind of that spot right there in the middle that you can be connected to everything. Grand Prairie and the malls, I mean, they're just right up the street from here, not too very far. And of course, again, you have AT&T Stadium, you have the Globe Life Park, you have Six Flags and Hurricane Harbor. And then if you want to stick around local, you have, you can play golf. They have, Putt-Putt, they have real golf, they have, NRH 2.0. I mean, there's the big cinemas and the malls. So even though it is, a relatively small city compared to some of the outskirts, this city is still a super serious contender when it comes to having things to do. They actually have a pretty decent nightlife out here as well. So, if you're into the nightlife, they have things to do, great restaurants. I mean, there's a lot of really good things to say about Hurst, Texas.
And you're down the street from the airport too. So if you're a frequent traveler, whether business or pleasure, then that's going to be a short trip to get to the airport.
Or a frequently running late person, quick short trip right up to the
there
airport.
You go.
So.
And your friends and family won't actually mind taking you to the airport. So anytime you try to catch a ride, right? Nobody ever really wants to take you, but. Well, they're more than happy to take you. It's usually picking you up is the problem, right?
Yeah, that's better than leaving your car there for 90 days or 30 days or whatever that costs, and costs hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, and also down the street from Grapevine Lake. I mean, that's not too far as far as the closest lake for that lake life here in Texas that we always talk about. That's something to enjoy as well. But anyways, the main point is that give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. That's the most important part. We're going to help you take care of everything else. We're going to walk you through that. We're going to put you on the path in the right direction so that you can be successful moving. And if you're coming from out of state, we are dealing with a lot of out of state buyers, and that's really we understand how difficult that can be. I've moved out of state, in and out of state, too many times to count. Probably at least 8 times I've moved from Dallas to New York, from New York back to Dallas, from Dallas to Chicago to Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh to New Orleans back to Dallas.
You're a nomad.
Well, hey, you know what? It was a while ago, but at the same time, technically I've moved. I was born and raised here, just like Travis, born and raised. But I wanted to get out and experience the rest of the world as well. So I moved around a little bit to experience some other cities, and it was a great experience. But at the same time, I understand it takes a lot to move out of state. And so, we want to help you make that transition as easy as possible. And I think we've been doing that for our buyers and really trying to narrow down. We've got a pretty good system in place to help kind of narrow everything down. So that way, if you only come into town for a day or 2 or 3, then we've got a pretty good plan to put into place so that we can try to find you something and get you locked in. That way you don't have to worry about it, and then it's just make some arrangements from there, and it's a pretty simple transition. So, you know, until next time, if you stick around now, actually we're going to, you know, roll some footage of some of the neighborhoods we rolled it, but also if you live in Hurst or used to live in Hurst and there's some things that you like about Hurst or maybe even some things you didn't like, go ahead and comment below. Let everyone else know, because, you know, people coming from out of state are reading the comments as well, and so that helps them. If you've got some personal perspective on Hurst, that really does help out a lot. And then also, you know, let us know what type of video you'd like to see next or which area. And so with that, you know, until next time, we hope to see you around town.